Great job working through that warm up. I'm so excited to start this lesson today because you're going to be learning about combustion, both through a few videos and an article that you'll read. What combustion is a chemical reaction, first of all, just up front, that's a chemical reaction in everyday life event that you use. Combustion happens in your car when you turn the car on. If you've ever lit a match, back when that blizzard was happening, if you have a fireplace and lit some logs on fire, anything that you light on fire is combustion. So that is a chemical reaction. What we're going to try and figure out is what happens to atoms, though, when you burn something. So what you saw in your warm up is that we had this chemical reaction happen, which was not combustion, but it was a chemical reaction between the iron pipes and the fertilizer that formed rust. What you should have seen is that not all of these atoms on the reactant side formed on the product side. We're missing the Na and the N. So what happened to them? So that's kind of our overarching question here. But while you're in order to try and understand that, you're going to try and understand another chemical reaction, which is combustion. Like when you light something on fire, this paper, for example, I have a lighter and paper right here. Don't worry, I'm wearing protective lab gear and I've got a bowl of water right here for household safety. Very simple, but think about it. If you see this, I'm trying to do this in front of the camera. If you see this burning, what actually happens to the atoms that make up that paper? Okay. Do they just disappear? Do they go away? Do they rearrange and form something new? What happens to them? I'm gonna put that out before I light this too much on fire. And your job is going to be looking at a few different claims today. One last thing to point out before you get started on this Amplify article, that'll have you go through and copy this link to get to the article in Amplify. You'll just open a new browser. Mine's not working for some reason. I'm not sure why. So I did Command copy. I open a new browser over here. You'll have several questions today with your lesson that goes with this article. There's a lot of written response questions today, so take your time on those. But your exit ticket won't take you super long. It's one written response question on your exit ticket today. So please really take your time to read through this. If you want it to be read out loud to you, click the little button over here and it will play the article for you. And that's a great option regardless of your reading level. And then make sure you're taking your time on your lesson today with your long answer response questions, because I'll be grading those as well. There is another video after the article that kind of goes over those answers with you. Take the time to go back and fix your answers, again, because they are for a grade today. All right. So take your time. Don't rush through. Otherwise, you're not going to understand the material, and you're also probably not going to pass for your grade. You're not going to get a good grade. So make sure you take your time on your lesson today. Good luck. You can do it.